A DUI conviction has lasting consequences. It's non-expungable in the state of Tennessee. There's no mechanism, if you are convicted for DUI first, there's no way to expunge that if you're either convicted or plead guilty. This affects employment, this affects educational opportunities. It's going to show up on background checks indefinitely unless the laws change, and I don't expect it will be. So the primary consequence is just that, once you get the immediate consequences behind you, there's lasting consequences in the form of your criminal history. The immediate consequences, if you're convicted of DUI first, state law requires a minimum of 48 hours to be served in jail. The balance of that, it's a misdemeanor, which is punishable by 11 months and 29 days in jail. So once you get outside that 48 hours in jail, the balance of that would be typically on supervised probation. If your blood alcohol content is above 0.2, it actually goes up to 7 days in jail. But any DUI conviction is going to have at least 2 days in jail. You'll also lose your driver's license for a year. However, you'll be eligible for a restricted driver's license. So you do have to get expensive SR22 insurance. You'll also have to have an ignition interlock device installed on your car. But once you get those two things done, your attorney can assist you with getting a restricted driver's license ordered by the court. And there are no geographic restrictions, there are no time and day restrictions. As long as you've got the interlock device installed and SR22 insurance, you can drive just as you normally would. You may not want to give your friends a ride because you may not want them seeing you blow into an interlock device, but beyond that, you can drive as you normally would with that restricted license. And once you've had that license for a year, you can get it back unrestricted. I mean, the average cost of a DUI first, if you're including attorney's fees and court costs and the restricted license and the interlock device, I mean, you're looking at $7,000 to $10,000 total for a first DUI conviction. So that's an obvious and immediate consequence as well. So my best advice is just to take an Uber, take a Lyft. Even if it's 15 or 20 bucks and feels like an expensive ride, it's nothing compared to the thousands of dollars you might be facing if you're convicted of DUI.